I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 3 of our Pokemon Let's Go Eevee version, Master Trainer Quest Let's Play. Eevee version part doesn't really matter. Let's Play, kinda, but it is our Master Trainer Quest. Episode 3, and guys, if you missed last episode, we began training our Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur that we're training up for the Master Trainer Challenge. And of course, we're doing that by capturing Chanseys. We're capturing Chanseys today. So many Chanseys. That's pretty much how we're training our Pokemon. As I mentioned last episode, which was a shorter episode last time, this will be a full-length episode. So hopefully we can get them to level 90. That is our goal. But as I mentioned last episode, capturing Chanseys will be the fastest route to do it, and next time I'll have the foresight to not do 3 Pokemon at a time in training, but 6 Pokemon at a time, because, well, it'll make things faster in the long run. At least that's what I believe. So let's get into it, guys. Let me strap on real fast so we are safe. Want to protect everyone involved, everything around me here, by putting the strap on when I'm capturing Pokemon and throwing Pokeballs. But our Charmander is 44, 43, and 53 on the Squirtle. We're getting there. I'm hoping today we can get to level 90. We'll see. We should at least be very close. We also have a lot of items that we can try to find as we go around. And again, we're capturing Chanseys. We have a little bit of a chain going on. I do not remember what that number was when we ended last episode. I want to say like 5 Chanseys in our chain. I could be wrong. And who knows? With us 6. Okay, I was pretty damn close. And who knows? With us capturing so many Chanseys, perhaps we could find ourselves a shiny Pokemon today. That is the only thing, besides the Pokemon running away, I'm willing to break my chain for. Because obviously shiny Pokemon are rare, and I would love to get more shiny Pokemon. I've only captured 2 shiny Pokemon through chaining methods. I transferred a shiny Squirtle from Pokemon Go, and then a friend of mine gave me a shiny Charmander when I was giving him Meltans. Well, the mystery box for Meltans, I should say. So I wouldn't mind capturing more shinies. You know, I have shiny hunted a lot for shiny Vulpix. Probably a grand total of like 30 hours. No luck. That was before my shiny charm, though. We haven't really shiny hunted too hard since we got the shiny charm, which is interesting because I was so excited to get that shiny charm so I could shiny hunt a little bit more, and I just haven't done it. Been really busy. You know, the holiday seasons was here, had a lot of family stuff going on, still do. In fact, today's New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's Eve to everybody, and hopefully you guys have a good, safe New Year's Eve. Hopefully you guys will then also have a great new year. If you guys have some new goals going into 2019, maybe some resolutions, or maybe just some goals. I'm not much of a New Year's resolution kind of guy. Because they just never work out, right? Like, oh, you know, new year, new me, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. If it works for some people, great. It never works for me. But I do have some goals for the next year, of course, regarding my YouTube channel. And, of course, I want to start Twitch streaming soon. So I think what I'm going to do, and I have streamed in the past, obviously, but I mean on a regular basis, like actual consistent regular basis, instead of like, you know, once a week or something. I want to do it like 4 times a week. I was thinking Monday through Thursdays, only because Fridays, my friends most of the time usually come over on Fridays, and we like play some Magic the Gathering, or we'll play, you know, Super Smash. We'll do something, right? So usually Fridays we do something, and then Saturdays and Sundays would be more sporadic, but they will more than likely happen most of the time as streaming goes. Because most of the time, not most of the time, but there's like, I'm a big wrestling fan, for those who may not know, and Sundays, like every 4 Sundays or so, there's a wrestling pay-per-view, usually, sometimes 3 weeks, sometimes 8 weeks, or, you know, anyone in that range there. So, unless, you know, people who watch me on Twitch like wrestling as well, I thought about doing like a viewing party for wrestling pay-per-views at some point, maybe later down the line. But I just, I want to stream more. I think that's something I want to do next year. That's kind of my goal. I want to maybe start doing that next week when, once the holidays are actually over, because holidays can be very chaotic, you know. So I was thinking about streaming like I said, Monday through Thursday for sure. I'm thinking from from 7 to 10, 7 to 11 every day. So I mean that's 4 hours a day. It's not a lot compared to a lot of people, because there's people that'll stream for like 10 hours, 12 hours a day. With me and my the YouTube channel too, it's not easy for me to do, because obviously I record and then I have to do all the post recording stuff. It takes a long time. So like for one video specifically, it could take about 4 to 5 hours, and it's not something I work on, like all, that's, for 5 hours straight. But with me only having one computer, I wouldn't be able to stream myself playing games, especially when I'm compressing, because compressing videos takes a lot of CPU for me, and in fact it takes like all my CPU. So like when I'm compressing a file, because obviously for those who may not know, like when I record a video, we'll keep our own news. When I record a video, the video is usually about 2 to 3 gigabytes, and then when I edit it and then like export it, because I do it in 1080p HD, highest quality I can get. Well, I could do 4K, but I don't really care about doing that. But I do the highest quality on 1080p, and it usually just makes my video file like 20 gigabytes large, right? And like, if I were to upload, my upload speed isn't the greatest. Like, I have decent internet. My internet speed is like 100 megabytes a second. My upload speed is like 10 megabytes a second, something like that. So like uploading a 20 gigabyte video would literally take me forever. Like 10 hours, right? So I compress it with a program. I'm sure most people compress video files with a program as well. And I changed that like 20 gigabyte video into like a 2 gigabyte video, so that it's a lot easier to upload, right? Save myself a lot of time. But it takes about anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour to compress it, and that uses my entire CPU. So like I can't really play games on it, not really. So that's one reason why I wouldn't be able to like do like long streams, because I got to do at least 2 videos a day with the compressing and the editing and stuff, and then uploading too. So I don't know how like streaming would be affected by me uploading a video. Probably would be a little bit laggy and maybe a little choppy. So there's about a 4 to 5 hour process per video. I do 2 videos a day. Although there is some, I can kind of cut corners a little bit. So like for example, after I export a video and make it, edit the video and make it a new video file, and when I start compressing that file, I could then edit and start exporting the other video. That's usually what I do. So like, it's not like 10 hours is being used for just, post recording videos. It's usually about 6 hours, because obviously recording is like an hour, so that's 2 hours total, because I do 2 different videos a day, and then I have to edit and export them both. That's usually about an hour a piece. But I can kind of cut one of those hours off, because I'm going to be using it for other stuff. Compressing, let's just say it takes another hour. And then uploading takes about another hour, so that's 5 hours. And then if you add another hour, because there's going to be an extra hour where I won't be able to do, work on both videos at a time. Specifically, once... Hey, there's a Snorlax. I don't even know Snorlax could be catchable here. That's kind of cool. Because like I can't do the video process throughout the entire way on both videos at the same time. Obviously, there's gonna be an hour without both of them and an hour without both of them again. That sounds weird to say, because I don't know the best way to explain it. But for example, the first video I edit without being able to do anything to the other video, right? So that's an extra hour. And then on the other side of it, my other video will be completely done while I'm doing other stuff to the other video. So it's about 6 hours. if I do it that way, which I do most of the time. And sometimes I do 3 videos, so then you can add like an extra hour to that as well, or an extra 2 hours to that. But it's a lot of work, it's a lot of time. So I don't have enough time to really stream for like large periods of time. But I mean, I say that 4 hours is still a lot, and I want to aim for like 3 to 4 hours a day. As I do like streaming, and I do play games online with friends a lot, like every day really. I play like games like PUBG, League of Legends. Usually those are the 2 that we mostly play. We do play Black Ops some every now and then, specifically when PUBG's down, or if we have more than 4 people. Because obviously in PUBG, no! I was about to run away myself, you bastard! You absolute madman! I hate Chansey so much. That's alright though. It doesn't look like we're getting that much extra experience from the chain anyways. But once we get to the higher chain, we'll get more experience. Damn it! Okay, so like, we've already been recording for 10 minutes, so we've gained what, like... How many levels? Like 3? You know, they say that this is the fastest method, but I'm not convinced yet, to be honest. And maybe it'd be easier if I was actually capturing all the Pokemon. We've got, what, 5 Chanseys in 10 minutes? That's what? 1 Chansey per 2-minute ratio? I don't know. I don't know. The Elite Four may not be faster. I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, 4 hours. So 4 hours is still a lot of time. But compared to a lot of other people who stream like all day, that's kind of like their job, I guess. But like, I do want to stream more. And oh yeah, we play PUBG if we have more than 4 people, because obviously PUBG, you can only have squads up to 4. You can play with up, 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player. But we mostly play PUBG, especially right now. But sometimes that changes. Sometimes we'll play a lot of League of Legends, especially when like a new season occurs. But like, when we have more than 4 people, we have to play either. Usually, if we have 5 people, we play League. If we have 6 people, we could play Black Ops. That's pretty much all we really do. But we do that a lot. Like, I think we played PUBG yesterday for 5 hours. So like, those would be things that I would be streaming. Or if none of my friends are online and I don't really play some solos and having people judge me for being terrible, then maybe I'll do some shiny hunting or something, right? That'd be kind of fun. But those are things that I want to do this year. That's kind of my goal. As far as like YouTube channel, I don't like putting goals on myself for like subscriber numbers or anything like that, because that's totally unpredictable, especially since I'm like a younger channel, and I'm still growing, obviously. So like, I don't want to say, oh, next year I want to have 10,000 subscribers. I mean, I would love that, obviously, but that's, to me, not necessarily realistic, because things could happen. Like, things could happen either way. So I'm not gonna try to put a goal in that regard, because that stuff doesn't really matter that much to me, anyways. I do it for fun, But of course, that would be great. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't want something like that to happen, but that's not a goal of mine. The goal for me that's like actually obtainable and that I can actually make happen regardless of circumstances is streaming more often. So I definitely want to do that, and I want to do it on a regular, semi-regular basis. So more details of that will be coming soon, because once I start doing it, I'll do it, right? And that's the hardest part about doing anything. People make fun of Shia LaBeouf for saying, just do it, and it is goofy the way he did it, but it's true though. Like, just, something like that specifically, if you just, I have 10 Ultra Balls left, that's not good. That's not good at all. I just realized, that's not good. How many chances have we caught so far? Like 20? Man, I can't wait till we have 100 chances captured so we can make this a little bit easier for myself. We're gonna have to probably go get some more Ultra Balls at some point. I don't know how much money we have. We might have to do an Elite Four run. I guess then we can kind of compare if we think that's faster or slower than the Chansey method here. We're almost level 50 with everybody, 50 or above, and we've already been recording for 15 minutes. I don't think we're gonna get to level 90 today, which is a damn shame. Maybe if we caught more Chanseys. Once we get the 100 Chanseys though, like, it'll always be easy to catch Chanseys though, so that's the beauty of that. But yeah, like, that's something that I can actually control, like, So, if you guys have any goals or something, let me know. I mean, I want to know what you guys have going on for 2019. But the thing is, like I was saying though, um, if you, the easiest way to actually achieve something is to actually just start doing it. And to me, that's always the hardest part, right? Is getting into the swing of things and making something consistent and making it a part of your everyday life and doing it every day. For me, YouTube was like that too, and I'm still trying to figure out how I, overall how I want to do things on YouTube. Because like, as you guys know, especially in the last few months, like my schedule has changed a lot. Where I was doing, one video a day last year, or I guess still this year technically is New Year's Eve, New Year's Day yet, but for some people I think it's New Year's Day. But this past year, like, I started off doing, and I started about like last December, so it's been about a year since I've been doing YouTube like on a consistent basis, um, more so than just like very sporadically. And like, I started doing a video every other day because to me it was easier to kind of start off smaller like that, but still being consistent. So it was like one video every other day, and then that transformed into 2 different videos, alternating every day, kind of like I do now, but a video every day though. And then it swung from that to 2 videos a day, and then shortly after that, like a few months later, I started doing 3 videos a day, and then shortly after that was 4 videos a day. And that was too much for me. 3 videos a day wasn't too bad, and I think at some point I could get back into 3 videos a day. But for me specifically, like, I like 2 videos a day. Who wants to learn Sludge Bomb Bulbasaur? Oh, this guy. Yeah, sure. Why not? 2 videos a day for me is the sweet spot, right? Like, I really like doing 2 videos a day. Because the thing is, doing 4 videos a day was so like stressful because, that's a lot of extra time I'm adding. What I was talking about is, like, how long it takes me to do videos. It was literally adding like an extra 2 hours for recording, and then through like post-recording stuff, at least an extra hour a piece. I would say probably extra 2 hours a piece. So you're adding like an extra 6 hours on top of the 6 to 8 hours I'm already adding to my to my dish. So you're looking at anywhere between 12 to 14 hours I was working on video stuff. So that was almost my entire day. And if I was like, if I like slept in on accident, or if I like when I was sick, it was an absolute nightmare. Because there was no way I could record. I tried recording like 1 video, and then I'll be like, oh, my throat is so sore, I feel terrible, and I gotta record 3 more. So like that's when I was just like, I need to scale it back just a little bit. And now if I did like smaller videos, like, 'cause I know there's YouTubers that do like 4 or 5 videos a day, but they're like 20 minutes long, 30 minutes long. If I were able to maintain that, that wouldn't be so bad, because it would be about the same amount of time that I record, since I do hour at a time, sometimes hour and a half. But I just have a problem doing that, like, because say for example, like, we're already 20 minutes in on this video, right? Say we do 30 minutes, so 10 more minutes of me just capturing Chanseys. Granted, it's gonna be the same result anyways, but like, say I were to do this every day for just 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, and I just would feel like I have accomplished nothing. So I would almost feel like this video would be pointless if I only made this 30 minutes long, right? Because I feel like, obviously, and this is obvious, you get more done in an hour than you do in 30 minutes. So like that's why I always had a hard time, because I tried doing that at first, right? I tried, restricting myself to like 30 minutes or 45 minutes. And I just always felt like it was never enough, because when I do a stopping point on games, especially ones with like a story, like an RPG, look at a game like Fire Emblem or Pokemon Conquest, right? I like to have a good stopping point. Usually for me it's like when the story's done or like a chapter's done. Now, that doesn't always happen because sometimes I just can't beat a stage in a timely fashion, or whatever the case might be. Like yesterday's episode of Fire Emblem is a perfect example. I couldn't beat chapter 4. I lost I think twice, and I ended up just ending the video there. But I wouldn't be able to, like, I wouldn't be able to try to end the video in the middle of a chapter. Especially if we're close to being done, or I don't know if we're close to being done. So like I always have a hard time doing that. Or if I'm like on one last stage to complete a full area, like say I'm playing Super Mario World, right? And we're at the castle of World 4, and we're almost ready to get to World 5. Like I always love that sense of accomplishment and completion. And if I don't get that, I'm like, you know, that always worries me. So I'm gonna go buy some more balls real quick, guys. But yeah, that always bothers me. Oh my God, there's Pokemon everywhere. I don't even know if we even have a lure active, to be honest with you. We probably don't. How much money do we have? But yeah, that's like one major reason why I can't restrict myself to like 30 minutes. I like doing hour-long videos though. It's fun. Like, by the time I'm done with 2 videos, I do get a little, like specifically my throat gets a little tired. But then, like, if I wanted to, I could record. Because what I was doing, like, when I was doing the 4 videos a day, I would take a break. Like, I would, like, say for example, I would wake up at like 10 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock in the morning. I would record like 2 videos, and then I would like take a shower, maybe get some lunch, and then after that, I would record 2 more videos. Or I would take just like an hour, hour and a half, 2-hour break. And that was fine. Like, it was enough to like kind of rejuvenate my voice enough that I could get through 2 more videos. Or I would get some tea, drink some lemon tea or something, and that would help as well. And I may go back to 3 videos. I thought about it, but for right now, I like the 2 videos a day. And then we're gonna try to incorporate the Twitch streaming. And then when I add the Twitch streaming, like on a consistent basis, with the recording of videos on a daily basis, we'll see if I'm up to also another video a day. We'll kind of have to look and see. Okay, so it doesn't really matter where I go, right? Let's go to Cerulean City. We have, what, 47,000 Pokedollars. We can buy some Ultra Balls, but we're going to have to probably do some grinding for some money soon. We'll do that with the Elite Four, obviously. Alright. What am I doing? Why did I go to the Pokemon Center? I'm dumb. And what I thought I could do for like a 3rd video is I could do like Twitch highlights and stuff, but I don't know if I will. I don't know if my Twitch streams will be that high, but they might be. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But that's, like I said, that's my goal for 2019 is to do more Twitch streaming and to get it on a consistent basis. That's my goal, 100%. We'll buy 75. That way we have just a little bit of monies left. Yeah, we are pretty broke at this point in the game. We're definitely gonna have to do some grinding for some money, and we will. I thought about, and this is something that I could realistically do too, is I could do the Pokemon Master Trainer quest on a daily basis. I wanted to kind of test the waters a little bit first and see how long it would take me to like accomplish one thing, like getting one of the Master Trainers completed. So far, this is our 3rd episode. So far, we're not. Doesn't seem like we're even close to being able to do the Master Trainer battles yet with Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, Wartortle, Charmeleon. You get the idea. So, thinking about it, how long would it take for me realistically to battle those Master Trainers? Let's say it would take me a week, right? Because recording every other day, even a week, it'd probably be like a week and a half. So let's say a week and a half to do the Master Trainer, to battle those Master Trainers, right? And that's technically 9 Pokemon though, so that's still quite a bit done in a week and a half. Like, that is a 15th almost of our entire quest. So then, if you think about it like that, if you did 9 every time, we're gonna be doing more in the future. But like, let's say 9 is the standard. Let's just say 10, just to make it a well-rounded number, right? Oh, Chansey, you son of a gun. Let's make it 10 to make it a round number, right? So then you would multiply that by 15. So it would be 15 times a week and a half, which would be, what, 22 and a half? Something like that. 22 and a half weeks and a half. 22 weeks and a half. um, which would what? That really wouldn't be that long. Just a few months, right? Well, no. No, that's not accurate at all, is it? Because there's 4 months. No, there's 4 weeks in a month. Yeah, we're talking like half a year's worth for these master traders, huh? Now, granted, like I said, like next time around, we're gonna be doing 6 different Pokemon at once. So, like for example, Weedle, Caterpie, you know, Pidgey, and those are all 3 Pokemon apiece. So if we did 6, even 6 times 2 is 12. It'll be a little bit faster than that, but like, still, that's like 5 months worth. Do I want this to stretch out that long? If I did it every day, it would be more like 2.5 months, right? So what I'm getting at is I could add very easily, I could add another game to my schedule, right? And that game could be whatever. Like if I want to, because I do want to play Fable. We started Fable a long time ago. We got to like 4 episodes. I was having a lot of fun playing it, but then I had some internet issues, and honestly, just kind of lost the drive to record it. And my internet issues was like a week, 2 weeks long. Like sometimes I really hate my internet because like they will like their answers to everything is like, oh, did you try resetting your router? Of course. That's like the first thing you do, right? So then like, okay, well we'll reset your router for you from like, you know, from their end, and they do. Doesn't work, and they're like, well, I guess we'll have to send a repairman down there. We can get you a repairman in 2 weeks, and it's like, okay, so you guys gonna not charge me for that 2 weeks or what, or what's gonna happen? And then after those 2 weeks came, the guy came down here, fixed it without even telling me he was here. I literally woke up like 8 in the morning waiting for him, and the next thing I know is like, it's like noon, and I looked to check my internet, my internet's just working, and I'm like, I had to call, like, did the repairman even come? And they're like, yeah, he fixed it. It wasn't a big deal. And I was like, so it was like a whole weird mess. But like, I just totally lost my drive to record it. I could have easily just recorded when my internet was down, because I don't need internet to play it, obviously. But like, I don't know. But that's something like, there's a lot of games like that kind of happened. Like I had an older computer that stopped working, or you know, I got my new computer, I had to transfer everything over. So like, there was a lot of things that happened where I stopped mid like playthroughs of some games that I really do enjoy playing, like Banjo-Kazooie is an example, Mario 64 is an example. I remember playing Super Mario World and getting pretty close to 100% in that game. I think we're really damn close, honestly. And then I think that was during the time my computer messed up or whatever, and I just never finished it. I ended up losing my save file. Something like that happened. I ended up losing my save file. Oh no, I think I actually deleted my save file. Like a freaking idiot. I don't know how that even happened. But something with my save file. Like, I ended up losing it somehow. So there's games like that that I do want to finish. I have to restart them, obviously. But I do want to... Because, like, again, I'm the kind of person that has, like... I like that sense of accomplishment and completion. So, like, having those games in my YouTube library incomplete, it bothers me. It does. Like I literally almost started doing Mario 64 instead of Fire Emblem, because I didn't know what to play, and because there's like so many games I do want to play. There's like a ton of games that I want to play. Most of them are retro games, but like I decided Fire Emblem because it's something a little bit different. But like, I do want to go back and play some of those games that I started and just never finished for one reason or another. Whether it was my computer broke, whether it was because my internet went down, if it was because of whatever reason, my sick and I didn't record for like a week, whatever the case may be. And these are games that I started playing before I was on a more consistent basis. I was still trying to find what I wanted to do on YouTube, and there was a lot of Pokemon content, competitive battling and all that stuff, where I was doing a lot of daily, like I had something for Mondays too. Like I tried all kinds of different crazy things. The main reason too, some of those fails, because I was doing a thing called Throwback Thursday, and at first it worked out pretty well because like I could complete a game in one day, and I was like trying to push myself to complete a full game on Thursday, a retro game. It started like, like Donkey Kong Country, some of the older Mega Mans, like Mega Man 2, I think Mega Man 3, I think Mega Man X is one of them, and a lot of those games can be beaten in a day pretty easily. And then I started doing a game like Mario 64, where there's I believe 120 stars. And I was trying to get all the stars and try to it just put way too much stress on myself. So that was kind of like the beginning of me doing Let's Plays. But at first it wasn't meant to be a Let's Play. It was supposed to be just a Thursday thing, and it was a big mess. And I was still learning how to edit and stuff too. So like it was a mess. And I was using Sony Vegas, I think, as my editing software, so it took even longer to edit videos. Like, it was all kinds of messy, man. But there's a lot of games. Ooh, an old Amber, nice. There's a lot of games that I do want to go back and replay and beat, because, like I said, they're incomplete on my channel, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I've kind of actually did that with one game already. With Mega Man Battle Network 3. I started playing Mega Man Battle Network 3. It was one of the first Let's Plays I started doing. And I got to like episode 3. But like I put way too much pressure on myself for editing purposes. And it just took too long for me to edit. Because like I didn't want like a lot of grindy stuff in the game. So like when I kept encountering a ton of enemies when I was trying to figure out what to do next, like in the story, I would edit like a majority of that out. So like a 45-minute video of mine would take me like 3 or 4 hours. No, you bastard! I knew it! I started pushing B fast, it didn't matter. Ah, I hate you, Chansey. I hate you. I hate you so much. God damn it. But anyways, I would record for like 4 hours, cut it down to like 45 minutes. And like, so there was a lot of editing. So it would take me several hours to edit as well, especially since I was new to editing. So like, it was a freaking disaster, man. And on top of that, when I was recording then, my setup was in the living room at the time. So like, I was having to record, and I was literally like outside of my parents' like bedroom too. So like, I would have to record during the day, and like my brother who's special needs would be all around messing with me, asking for coffee. My parents would be around, so it was awkward as all hell too, because I just started recording and people were like watching and listening in on what I'm doing, so I had no privacy at all. It was a disaster, dude. But man, I just wanted to record. It's all I wanted to do, and so I actually gone back technically and have replayed that game since then. So that was nice. That was nice to be able to get that out of the way, and I kind of realized over time that I don't have to put so much pressure on myself to cut certain things out. Like right now, I'm literally just capturing Chanseys. That's literally all. Well, kind of. They stopped running away. God damn it, pal. But like, I just didn't have to put so much pressure on myself. And I kind of just accepted like grinding in RPGs is just part of the game, and like I just have to like live with it. Like it's in the game. Or I can cut some of it out, but it's got to be what it's got to be. So like I kind of figured out, well, I could do one or two things, right? I can do a lot of the grinding stuff off camera if I want to, and then I can do like record after that, or I could do like a training montage, or I could just leave it in, right? Because the thing is, like, some days I just don't have hours of free time. Much like most people, right? So like I can't sit here and say, okay, I'm gonna grind off camera for 3 hours. Like I can't do this Chansey thing off camera for several hours. I just don't have the time for that, and then record the next episode. So like I would have to literally in like one day do all this Chansey stuff, which would take me a few hours, and then record the next episode. So you're looking at like 4 hours of time that I have to use. I just don't have that much times, a lot of the times to record. It just puts a lot of pressure on yourself, because it's like, oh god, in the next 2 days I have to do this within like, I have 5 hours to do this. I have to do it all, and it just gets to be too much. So like I said, there's several ways you can go about it, but like at the end of the day, it's got to be the way it's got to be. Plus, I also feel guilty sometimes, because I know personally when I watch Let's Plays, I like to see everything go on. I don't know about you guys. I know some people probably don't like the grindy parts, but I like to be involved with everything, right? So I try to keep that in mind when I do my Let's Plays, because like that's how I enjoy it. I also enjoy longer episodes too, watching them, which is one reason why I like recording longer episodes. Now, not everyone's like that, obviously, which is fine. I think people may prefer shorter episodes. I'm not sure, but like me personally, I've always liked longer episodes because I like to have things in the background, and I'm sure a lot of people are the same as well. Because I like to do stuff in the background, like maybe I'll be editing videos or something, or I'm eating dinner and just kind of hanging out, or whatever the case might be. Maybe I'm shiny hunting on my DS or shiny hunting on my Switch, you know, because I have two monitors. I have this monitor that I over here where I'm looking at you guys, and then the monitor that I'm playing my Switch on over here, and like maybe I'll be shiny hunting or something. Then I could watch, you know, YouTube video or Twitch stream or something in the background, or I'll listen to music or something, whatever the case might be. I'm sure you guys do the same stuff, and like like the longer the episode, the more I have background noise, right? So like it works out perfect for me. So I like longer episodes myself. But yeah, there's just a lot that goes into it. Just a lot does. So like I do want to go back and replay a lot of those games. Like I said, I almost did Mario 64 literally the other day when I started Fire Emblem. Like I even fired it up and I was getting it ready to go. I don't remember why I stopped. Oh, you know what it was? I didn't have a lot of time to record. I think I had literally like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to record 2 videos. And I had to set something up with Mario because like some emulators, this is kind of like peeking behind the curtain a little bit. Some of them have like black bars around them, and I can crop them out a little bit, but it might make the game look a little weird. So if you ever notice, like for example, my Pokemon Conquest, like kind of like overlay, I'm not really good with making like overlays, so I don't. So that's something I want to learn in the future too. Maybe that's something I could work towards next year as well, as a goal, is maybe work on overlays a little bit more. But like I'm not really good at that kind of thing, so like I have like the cover of the game like above the camera a little bit to kind of, because there's a black bar there. There was a Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as well, I believe. So like that's why those images are there. It's not because I'm trying to make it look good or anything. It's literally to kind of cover the black bars of those. And I think if I remember right, the N64 one is like that as well. So I didn't have enough time to like get that together. So that's why I decided, you know what? Let's find something a little bit easier where I don't have to do that. The Game Boy Advance one, the Virtual Boy Advance, doesn't have that issue for my OBS. So like I was just like, screw it, we'll do a Game Boy Advance game. And I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to play a Fire Emblem game for a while. I've been talking about it in videos. I was like, screw it, let's do a Fire Emblem game. Then I had to figure out which one I wanted to play. But like, that's why I didn't play it more. I literally had it booted up. I literally was getting ready to get it on the OBS, and I realized, oh, I have to like crop this around and move things around and stuff. I was like, I don't have time for that at the moment. But the long-winded explanation of everything was that I could literally do I could do an episode of this a day, and then add a fourth game, whether that's like Mario 64 or something. But just do this one every day, but then we will have the 2 other videos every day that are alternating. Like for example, today will be Super Smash Brothers and Pokemon Let's Go, and then tomorrow will be Fire Emblem and Pokemon Conquest. So that's something I could consider doing, and I've thought about it. If I want to do 3 videos a day, that's exactly what I'll do. That way we can get through this a little bit faster, because I feel like, as you can see, let's see, it's been almost 40 minutes, guys, 40 minutes. Almost. And I feel like we've made no progress. Granted, I haven't caught a lot of like Chanseys, and I broke my chain like twice. And I don't have a freaking lure going on, do I? I had a lure before I put my game in sleep mode, but I guess it never like asked me if I wanted to do the lure again. Which is unfortunate. There's a Snorlax, they're just chilling. Once we get 100 chances, this will be a lot easier. But still. I do feel like the Elite Four method might just be faster for me. I do think the potential for the Chansey method is there. And the beauty of it is once I get the chain going for Chanseys, as long as they don't run away, like, I have that chain for as long as I want until I catch another Pokemon. So that is pretty nice. If I had all the other Pokemon I wanted to use for the Master Trainers already ready to go, if I had a chain of like 50 Chanseys, I could literally just go get them for my box. Oh, a Dome Fossil. And I can literally just go catch more Chanseys and just level them up. Now, I don't have that set up at all, but But like I said, next time we'll do 6 Pokemon at once. All of them will have, stage 2 evolutions, or they'll have 1 evolution, and it'll be so many Pokemon at once, just training, doing this grindy part, and then we can battle the Master Trainers, evolve them, battle Master Trainer again, evolve them, battle another Master Trainer, and we get all that at once, and it's going to be a wonderful thing. Chansey, come here. This is catch combo 2. If I was focusing on just capturing Chanseys, I probably would get it more done. Over here flapping my gums about, 2019. But I just had so much on my mind for some reason. I just wanted to talk about it. But like, 2019 should be a fun year. There's a lot that I want to accomplish, like I said, in terms of my YouTube channel. Pretty much my YouTube channel is pretty much going to stay the same. Like, I don't think I'm going to do anything different. Besides maybe changing the amount of games that I upload daily and the amount of videos I upload daily and the games that I play daily, I guess, for the channel. That might change a little bit, as it has the last few months. Other than that, though, I think it's pretty much going to be me just doing Let's Plays. I do enjoy doing Let's Plays. It's fun. I do really enjoy it. There's a lot of, especially older games. That's why I do older games too. Because there's so many games from like my childhood that I just love playing. But I just don't have I just don't sit down and play them though. It just gives me a chance to kind of play those games that I want to play. Because most of the time, if I'm playing games, I'm usually just playing online games with friends. And I think that's just mostly what I do. And if I'm not, then I'm usually playing on my phone. I play a lot of mobile games too. I play a lot of gacha games. I play Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I play the global version and the Japanese version. I play Love Live School Idol Festival. I play the English and the Japanese version. And then that's pretty much. I play Dragon Ball Legends a little bit, but not nearly as much as those other 4 technically, because they're 4 different games, even though they're both technically 2 different versions of the same game. But that takes up a lot of my free time too. So if I'm, in the middle of waiting for a video to a video file to compress or something, maybe I'll play a few songs on Love Live, or maybe I'll do some grinding on Dokkan Battle. But I do play those a lot. And if I'm not playing those, I'm playing online games. It's not that I don't have time to play. I just don't. For some reason, don't play single player games a lot by myself unless my internet's down. When my internet was down last time, it was down for a week. That was that time where I think I was doing the Let's Play of Fable, and then I just stopped doing it. I was playing Mario Odyssey, which was a lot of fun. I enjoyed Mario Odyssey, and that's something I kind of want to do a Let's Play of. Same with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I do have both those games for the Switch, and I do want to play them both on the channel at some point. I never beat Breath of the Wild on Zelda. I got close to beating it, and then I'm trying to remember what happened. Something happened, and I kind of stopped playing it. Another game came out. I forget what game it was. Something came out shortly after it, and I played it for a week straight, and then I just stopped. I don't remember what that game was. I don't remember. But those are a couple games that I want to play on the channel as well. Now, Mario Odyssey, I am a completionist at heart, but I don't think I'm going to be completing all the stars in that game, or moons. I guess they're moons in that game, because there's a lot of them. And even in my solo play, I was starting to do that, but there's so many of them that are just really hard to do. I'm just I'm not going to be doing that for a Let's Play. It'll literally just be a playthrough of the game, and just try to get through it, and just have fun. But Mario Odyssey, man, what a game! It's hard to compare. It's hard to pick what's your favorite Mario game, and then compare it to new Mario games. But one of my favorite Mario games is probably the one that's least liked, and that is Super Mario Sunshine. I never played it until I was actually probably out of high school. I think I was in college. I was going to community college with a friend of mine who actually just came online. Apple, shout outs to Apple. We played Mario Sun. We were doing a thing for a little while called a conquest, where we were literally basically doing like a let's play together, and we were 100%ing games. So like we played through Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3. We did Mario Sunshine. I think we did Mario 64, and then we started Mario Galaxy, and then we kind of stopped doing it. I think he got busy because he got a girlfriend, and then you know, hey, it be like that sometimes, right? So that was the first time I ever played Mario Sunshine, and we 100%, and it was a lot of fun. And that was another game I want to do for Let's Play. In fact, I actually did record like 3 episodes of Mario Sunshine a while back. And again, that was before I was doing things on a consistent basis. I never uploaded them. I was going to, but I didn't like how they turned out. So we'll see. I'll have to retry that again. I don't know. That was a long time ago. I think I still have the episodes even. I may have deleted them. I think I still have them. I'm going to delete them obviously and re-record them, but I don't remember. Was that before I had a webcam even? I don't remember. Was it that long ago? If it was that long ago. No, I think I had a webcam when I was recording those. I think it was like a year and a half, maybe even 2 years ago I recorded that. And then I just never uploaded them. Because I wasn't doing it on a consistent basis. I was like, eh. So that's another game I want to play in the future is Mario Sunshine. We might do that sometime this year. We are getting close to being done with Pokemon Conquest. So I gotta start thinking about a game that I want to replace that with. Now I'm going to replace it with another Pokemon game though. I love Pokemon. I'm kind of a pseudo Pokemon channel really. I always kind of have been. So like even my banner is Pokemon related. So I probably will do another Pokemon related game. The way I'm kind of thinking about doing things is doing like a mainline game of some sort and then a spin-off game, kind of alternating. And Conquest is a spin-off game, and it took me a long time to do, by the way, because we are 100%ing that game. So I'm thinking next would be a mainline game. So I'm thinking we'll do like a Nuzlocke of some sort. Maybe we'll do a. Speaking of, you know, getting revenge on a game, I'm thinking about doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Heart Gold. I mentioned this a few times during my Pokemon Ultra Sun randomizer Nuzlocke that I started a Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke. This is the first Nuzlocke I ever like did, and like I even uploaded some of them. They still may be on my channel. I may have deleted them. I don't remember. But like I got to like episode 2 or 3, lost my starter Pokemon, which was Cyndaquil. And I literally was so devastated that I couldn't record anymore. I was like, I can't play this anymore. I don't want to play it anymore without my starter Pokemon. So I literally quit like after 2 episodes. And again, this is before I was doing things on a consistent basis. So I just stopped. Then I gotta decide, do I want to do a randomizer Nuzlocke again, or do I just want to do a regular Nuzlocke? I kind of want to do another randomizer. I had a lot of fun doing the randomizer Nuzlocke. It adds like just another element to it, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll stick to traditional Nuzlocke. I heard that like Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are actually some of the harder games to Nuzlocke. I don't know if that's true or not, but technically, I failed my Nuzlocke for Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon like episode 2. Because I did white out and lost all my Pokemon. But I wanted to continue it because I didn't want to end up like the Heart Gold series where I completely just abandoned it. So like, you know what, screw it, we're just going to continue it just to continue it. This time around, maybe I won't do that. Maybe if we lose, we'll just restart over again from scratch. I wish I would have done that in Heart Gold Soul Silver because we ended up beating the Nuzlocke randomizer. But there's always that like asterisk next to it for me because like I did fail it. I believe it was episode 2. We completely lost all our Pokemon. Jesus, it took forever for a chance to pop up this time around. So we've caught what, like maybe 15 Chanseys today? This is gonna take a long time, guys, to get these leveled up. That sucks. There we go. Take a swig of some water. There we go. That was some good experience. 13,800? Jesus. Okay, now I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I've said this a few times now. I would like to get these guys to at least like level 75, but we're already 50 minutes in. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm not gonna do. I was literally just saying, like, I could do an hour and a half. Nah, I don't have time for that today, unfortunately. I only have like an hour and a half left of time before my brother gets home, and you know, gotta make sure he's taken care of. You know, don't want to leave him off by himself because no one else is home right now besides me, and make sure he's taken care of and gets. You know, he's probably gonna want something to eat when he gets home. So, you know, want to definitely take care of him and give him some attention that he might need, because sometimes it requires a lot of attention. But, you know, it's usually why I'm so time restricted if I record during the day. And the problem is I've changed my sleep schedule, so I don't really have... That's not completely true. I can still record at night for a couple hours, because he goes to bed usually around 9 o'clock at night. So, like, I could ideally record at like midnight or something. I could probably record an episode or something if I really wanted to. Alright, hold on. We'll do one more cat. We'll try one more catch on it. But you can throw raspberry on it. Throw some respect on that Chansey. One more, and then we'll run away if this isn't captured. Okay, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Nope, we're running away first. So yeah, I mean, I could record another episode tonight if I want to, but we'll see. Let's see. Hold on. We'll see what level we are here in a minute. Let's go try to capture this Chansey. Maybe I should only aim for excellent throws. Bastard. Great throw's not bad though. Got it. It's only 2,000 experience for that. That's terrible, dude. Terrible. Oh! Ah! I just realized I totally screwed myself over. And I literally started doing this at the end of the last episode too. I could be using 2 Joy-Cons right now for extra experience and to make this easier. I am such an idiot. Ah! It just now occurred to me. With 53 minutes into the video. I'm not going to go grab my Joy-Con now. I did that last time. God damn it. I was just thinking, I was like, man. If only this was just a little bit easier. Maybe... What was I doing the other day when I was recording to get more experience? Yeah, I was using another Joy-Con. You get like an extra bit of experience for it. And it's easier to capture them. The sad thing is, I don't think we're even going to gain 10 levels in one episode today. I feel like this was such a... I mean, we did talk a lot, and I wasn't exactly focused on capturing Chanseys, but still. Man. I feel like we'd accomplished not so much today, and it feels bad when that happens, you know? Well, I mean, that's part of grinding, I guess, right? This is definitely a long grind. Next time I'm going to try to remember, I'm going to try to ingrain in my brain that I got to use 2 Joy-Cons for this. It'll be easier. Excellent throw, okay. Oh, F you, Chansey. There we go. Now I start to focus a little bit more at the very tail end of the episode. No, we're just gonna run away. Not gonna risk it, not gonna risk it, not gonna risk it. No. And unfortunately, I'm gonna be recording Super Smash Brothers after this, so we won't be keeping our chain at all, which does suck. But that's okay because we've captured quite a few Chanseys so far, and once you get 100, it'll be easier to capture them. So like, we'll get to the point where Ultra Balls should be yellow instead of orange, which would make it a little bit easier to capture. Only 5 minutes left. I'm not gonna worry about a lure. Because again, we're gonna break our chain anyways. All right. An excellent throw. See what happens when I focus a little bit more on the capturing. Okay. So that's only 4,000 experience. So why did I get like 13,000 experience that one time? I wonder. We're at 9. Alright, we'll capture 2 more chances, then we'll call it an episode, guys. I do feel bad because I feel like we haven't accomplished too much today. But I guess that's just kind of how it goes when you're grinding, you know? Like, we're literally just grinding for levels. I feel like, though, the Elite Four might be a little bit faster. And we can get money out of it, too. I don't know. Literally, I looked on, like, I literally Googled fastest trading method. And the first few things that popped up was capturing Chanseys and Cerulean Case. It's like, okay, well, give it a shot. And I don't know how I feel about it so far. I don't feel like it's been great. Honestly, I feel like at first it was fine because like our Pokemon were super low levels, so they got a bunch of levels fast. But, like now it's like, we're getting like a level like every other Chansey. And maybe if I caught them and kept the chain going, if our chain right now was like 30, like it should be, maybe it'd be a little bit different. I'm pretty sure I heard a Chansey cry. There it is. Plus, next time I'll use both Joy-Cons. We'll try the Chansey method one more time. We'll use 2 Joy-Cons, so it should be easy to capture them, and also we'll get more experience. Really? Alright, we're running away 100%. This Chansey is trouble. This Chansey is 100% trouble. Let's get the hell out of here. Not even gonna risk it. Too bad. At least we got some cool items. I mean, we got the Dome Fossil and an Old Amber. Which is, I kind of want to save some of those up because I kind of want to try and get a shiny Aerodactyl. as hard and as dumb as that sounds, because you have to do just soft reset, soft reset, soft reset. But I like shiny Aerodactyl quite a bit, so I want to risk it, I guess. Golden Raspberry. Maybe I should have put the lure on. Alright, we'll pop a super lure. Do I have a super lure? Yeah. Like I said, guys, 2 more chances and we'll wrap it up. Next episode, we'll try to do some more Chansey hunting. We're going to have to restart our chain, though. Because, again, I have to record Super Smash Bros. The World of Light after this. Obviously, I couldn't do it the other way around. Otherwise, we would have broke our chain from the last episode. But we ended up breaking it anyway, so I guess it didn't matter, right? Oops. I did not mean to click that. Alright, there we go. Oh, 2 chains is perfect. We're not going to mess around either. We're going to go and pop a golden raspberry. Excellent throw. I had so much confidence there, too. Oh, why? That was a terrible throw. But no, they got golden raspberry. Excellent throw didn't count, but this crappy throw did. Do we even gain 10 levels this episode? I don't think we did. Let's capture this last Chansey. Unless another Chansey pops up right after this, we're going to call an episode. We'll do another golden raspberry. Okay, respectable. Listen, Chansey, you're being a dick. Taste that? Taste of salt. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing popped up. Alright. Well, guys, that's where we're going to end today's episode. I feel like we haven't accomplished a lot today. But next episode, I'll try to remember extra Joy-Con because I'll make this easier and we'll get more experience from it. We'll try the Chansey method like one more time. We'll see if we can make a big difference. Next episode, I would like to at least get to like level 75 with all of them. I think that's a realistic goal. It's only 20 levels. If we can get to level 75 next episode and then level 90 the episode after that, I think I'll be content enough to continue to do this method. We'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, until next time, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels. Bidding you for peace and one love. Bang!